camera about the concept of fleeing in the Bible. My arms aren't strong enough. I gotta get a little closer here. Nothing personal. Yeah, I know. But in the Bible, there's a clear doctrine which we called in Bible college. By the way, I didn't go to Bible college with him. I'm keeping a little China wall here. You didn't go to Bible college in Missouri. Okay, I went to Bible college in Missouri. But the point is, as a matter of fact, I went to the same Bible college that Jerry Falwell went to. It was in the same dorm, different time frame. But so the point is that we understood a concept called the doctrine of fleeing. You know, if the people are persecuting you and they're hunting after you, then they took Paul and they led him over a wall and he fled. So that's repeated throughout the scriptures. You know, so I work with single dads ministries, and a lot of people will use the excuse that, well, I have to divorce my husband. Well, why do you have to divorce your husband? Well, because I feel threatened by him. Well, the Bible talks about the doctrine of fleeing, but I missed the connection there about fleeing and justifying divorce and all these other things. So could you touch on the concept of the doctrine of fleeing relative to accusations of fear and of their spouse and therefore a justification for divorce? Kind of a tough question.
Well, that is a big question, and it has broad implications, and there are so many different ways we could approach it. Just to get on a practical level right away, without any theological underpinnings at this point, I have, over the course of my ministry, on occasion, recommended that, for instance, a wife separate from her husband because she was either already receiving bodily injuries, already battering her, or it was very near that, or whatever. I always recommend that as a temporary measure. You know, my hope is that they can be reconciled. In 1 Corinthians chapter 7, we have some things written about that. It doesn't use the word fleeing there, but it says, let not the wife depart from her husband. Don't divorce him. But if she depart, okay, let her remain unmarried or be reconciled to her husband. I think there are occasions when it would be wise, it would be prudent to separate, but with the overall goal of restoring that marriage, okay? So, and again, we'd be here all day, and I'm not going to do that, and I don't think you'd put up with that if I tried to teach the whole doctrine of divorce remarriage. But that really is what I would say. Also, you may give the illustration of a child. Certainly, we wouldn't want children to stay in a home where they're being abused or battered. The church would never approve that. In fact, if that was named in our church, you know, we pastors, staff, deacons, and so forth, we take actions to protect, frankly. Yeah.
Do you know what the rate of, what percentage of time men assault women relative to women assaulting men?
I have no idea, but I will tell you this. In recent years, it seems to be that women are really stepping up. I mean, I don't know if they're taking karate or what they're doing, but they are becoming just as abusive toward their husbands, it seems. I mean, that's a reality. Also, it used to be in days gone by that the man was the one that was most likely to be involved in infidelity, most likely to leave the home, okay? Today, I would say to you, in my personal experience, and this is not statistical in any way, but in my personal experience, we find that the women are more likely to be the ones to leave the husband today. It could be because they're out in the workplace more than they ever have been before. They have more ability to gain income and to be separate, free, you know, from that relationship and still be viable in a household. I don't know if there's anything to do with that or not. But I do know that that is what I'm experiencing. And you might have the statistics I don't have.
No, you did a great job. I mean, I guess my question, I will rephrase my question in the future if I'm talking to someone in a counseling mode. That was a good rephrase. Again, I was impressed with your wisdom in these earlier matters.